Let go of the day, and let tonight's story soothe your soul. Lily and Chia, a tale of companionship. This story is about Lily, a lonely girl, and Tiara, a spring sprite, who form a deep friendship that transcends seasons, teaching them the true meaning of companionship. Lily lived in a small village surrounded by blooming meadows and tall whispering trees. She often felt lonely despite the beauty around her, because every other child had a friend. One spring afternoon, while exploring the forest near her home, she discovered a hidden grove sprinkled with vibrant flowers and shimmering lights. It was there that she met Tiara, a spring sprite, who had eyes as green as the first leaves of spring and hair that flowed like melted silver. Tiara approached Lily with a gentle smile and spoke in a voice as soft as a breeze. "I am Tiara, caretaker of this grove," she said. "Who are you, and why do you seem so sad?" Lily shared her feelings of loneliness and her desire for a true friend. Tiara's eyes sparkled with understanding and kindness. "Would you like to be my friend?" she asked that. Lily nodded enthusiastically, her heart swelling with joy. They spent their days together, exploring the forest, learning about the plants and creatures, and playing games. Tiara showed Lily secret paths and hidden wonders that filled her with awe. In return, Lily taught Tiara about the human world, sharing stories, songs, and laughter. They visited the meadow where the flowers bloomed in brilliance, the trees they had climbed together, and the stream where they had played and laughed. Through the seasons, their bond grew stronger. On summer nights they danced under the stars. During autumn, they marveled at the leaves changing colors. In winter, they whispered each other secrets by the warmth of the hearth. One day, I'll confess, I have to leave when the first frost touches this grove. But I will return every spring to be with you. Though sad, Lily understood. Until then, I will cherish our memories and wait for you, my dearest friend. The first frost came, and Tiara vanished like morning mist. Lily missed her but held on to their shared moments. When spring returned, so did Tiara, and they resumed their adventures. With each passing year, their companionship only grew deeper, teaching them the true meaning of friendship and the beauty of shared moments. Our next tale awaits, calm and heartwarming. Clover and the playful spirit named Vinka. This story is about Clover, a young girl, and Vinka, a playful spirit, who form a heartwarming friendship filled with innocence and wonder. In a quaint little village surrounded by blooming meadows and clear, flowing streams, there lived a young girl named Clover. She was known for her bright smile and the unmistakable sparkle in her eyes. Clover's days were filled with adventures in the meadows, where she would play with butterflies and listen to the whispers of the wind and the grass. One warm summer day, as the sun began its gentle descent, Clover stumbled upon a peculiar sight. The tiny, glowing creature, with delicate wings and an aura of joy, hovered over a patch of bright blue flowers. "Hello there," Clover greeted. The creature trilled mid-air, making a chiming sound that felt like laughter. "I am Vinka, the playful spirit of the meadows," it announced, fluttering closer. Clover's heart filled with wonder. "I've never met a playful spirit before," she said. "What do you do?" Vinka's wings shimmered as it spun joyfully. "I bring joy to the flowers and play with the children who visit. Would you like to join me?" Clover giggled and nodded. Together, they danced through the fields, weaving garlands of flowers and chasing the golden light of the setting sun. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Vinka led Clover to a hidden grove where fireflies lit up the trees like fairy lights. "This is my special place," Vinka whispered. "Thank you for sharing it with me," Clover replied, her eyes wide with wonder. Under the night sky, Clover and Binka lay on the soft grass, making wishes upon shooting stars. "What do you wish for?" Binka asked. Clover thought for a moment. "I wish that we could always stay this happy and that I would always have a friend like you." The playful spirit danced a little, its glow brightening. "Friendship and happiness are always within reach if you believe it," said. As the night deepened, Binka whispered a melody that lulled Clover to sleep. The next morning, Clover awoke in her bed, the memories of the magical night vivid in her heart. She knew that Binka was not just a dream but a delightful part of her reality. From that day on, Clover cherished every moment in the meadows, always looking for signs of her playful friend. And she always found joy and laughter, a reminder of her magical friend, Tinfin. Another story awaits to ease your night. Orchid and the Snow Fairy. This story is about a girl named Orchid who helps the snow fairy named Susan, creating a magical bond that transforms their village into a place of harmony with nature. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Orchid. Orchid had the rare gift of being able to converse with nature. One crisp winter day, while wandering through the snow-covered forest, she found a delicate snow fairy named Susan, trapped beneath a fallen branch. Orchid's warm heart and gentle nature led her to free Susan, shaking the frost from the fairy's delicate wings. Susan, grateful and shivering, explained that she had been lost after straying too far from her enchanted kingdom. Orchid invited Susan to her home, a cozy cottage filled with dried herbs and the scent of evergreens. As they warmed themselves by the fire, Susan told tales of her homeland, where every snowflake was protected by hand, and whispered songs to the wind. Orchid listened in awe, her eyes sparkling with wonder. In return, Orchid showed Susan her little garden. Though it was winter, Orchid possessed a magical touch that kept her flowers blooming and vibrant. The garden was a rainbow tapestry amid the star-white landscape, and Susan felt her heart lighten. An idea began to form in Susan's mind as she saw the harmony between Orchid and her plants. She decided to grant Orchid a wish as thanks for saving her. Orchid, her cheeks rosy with excitement, wished that her village would always be in harmony with nature. With a sprinkle of fairy dust and a whisper of enchanting words, Susan made Orchid's wish come true. From that day on, the village experienced a wondrous transformation. The winters became gentler, and the springs more vibrant. The villagers, inspired by Orchid's bond with Susan, learned to live in tune with the natural world around them. As for Orchid and Susan, their friendship blossomed like the flowers in Orchid's garden, and they continued to share stories and dreams by the glow of the fire. Their bond, a symbol of the delicate balance between humanity and nature, became legendary within the village, teaching generations the beauty and magic of living in harmony with the world. And so, every winter, when the first snowflake fell, the villagers would smile, remembering the tale of Orchid and the Snow Fairy, a gentle reminder of the wonders that can be found when hearts are open to the world around them. Let's move gently into another comforting story. Azalea and Geranium, a heartwarming bond. This story is about Azalea and her puppy Geranium, whose bond grows stronger through trials and joys, becoming a legendary friendship in their village. Azalea lived in a quaint little village by the edge of an emerald forest. Azalea, she was known for her vibrant spirit and a heart full of kindness. One bright spring morning, as Azalea was tending to her garden, she heard a faint whimper. Azalea peeking behind the bushes, she found a small, trembling puppy with soulful brown eyes. She named him Geranium, and from that moment on, they were inseparable. Geranium quickly became an essential part of Azalea's life, bringing joy and laughter into her days. Azalea, every morning, they would walk along the forest path, the sunlight filtering through the trees casting dappled shadows on the ground. The Azalea would talk to Geranium about her dreams and aspirations, and Geranium would listen intently, his tail wagging in agreement. Azalea, one day, a fierce storm blew through the village, and Geranium went missing. The Azalea searched tirelessly, calling out his name until her voice grew hoarse. Azalea, as she was beginning to lose hope, she heard a familiar bark from the forest's edge. Rushing toward the sound, she found Geranium, safe but exhausted, curled up under a large oak tree. Tears of relief streamed down her face as she hugged him tightly, vowing never to let him out of her sight again. From that day on, their bond grew even stronger, a true testament to their unbreakable connection. How they continued to explore the forest, discover new places, and share their lives with one another. Yet as the years went by, Azalea and Geranium's friendship became a legend in the village, inspiring others to cherish their own bonds. Azalea, and so, as the sun set every evening, Azalea and Geranium would sit together, watching the golden hues paint the sky, grateful for the bond they had forged. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could face any challenge that came their way. Sleep tight, and may your night be full of peace.